Hey everybody, this is Brent Warner at EdTech.tv. I hope you're doing well. And today's question, we're going to get right into it, is how can I quickly broadcast a simple visual message without all the hassle of setting up a video, special links, etc.? So a lot of times, people are learning how to set up YouTube videos and things like that, but what if you just need to get hold of your students quickly? And we've talked about that with things like Remind, but what if you want to set up something that's a little bit more visual, or you have to explain something that maybe would help them out to see something? So I'm excited to say that if you have an Android device, we can figure that out today with Clarisketch. Now, most of the times I don't cover things that are only Android, but today, this app I've been waiting for and looking forward to for a long time. Basically what Clarisketch does is it records your voice and it records what you draw on the app at the same time, and then it puts them together immediately into a simple little visual that has a maybe light bit of written animation on top of the picture. So we're going to jump into it. Please do forgive the video and sound quality as we jump over to the demonstration, because unfortunately, I have not found a good way to do direct screen recordings with the Android device yet. I know there are a few out there, but they seem a little clunky, so I just went ahead and did a straight direct video of the app. So let's go take a look. So the first thing we're going to do is open up Clarisketch. As you'll see, it'll set you up with a blank template, and all you have to do for the very first one, you can choose to click on the blank, you can choose to open a photo, or you can choose to take a photo. So in our case, we're going to start with just a blank page. And you have the options here directly to record, to zoom in 1:1 to make it full size, and this one is an option for the audio. What it does is it records the background noise, so it understands how to distinguish your voice from whatever noises are going on around you. We're going to just start with record, and it's already recording. What you can see up here at the top is as I speak, it's recording everything that I say, but when I stop speaking, nothing happens. Now this is important because the only time it records is when it's picking up noise on the microphone. Now I'm going to stop. If I choose to hit play at this point, it's going to play back every section that was recorded by audio, and it's going to add in the visuals that I put in on top of it.
And it's already recording. What you can see up here at the top is as I speak, it's recording everything that I say. But when I stop speaking, nothing happens. Now this is important because the only time it records is when it's picking up noise on the microphone. Now I'm going to stop.
As you can see, it went through only the times when it's recording my voice. This is going to be really useful to us because this is how we're going to make simple notes, and we don't have to worry about all the ums and ahs and the time it takes to draw things out by hand. So let's take a look at that, for example. So the way to go back is you're going to tap on the back button, and let's change it up a little bit. Let's take a look at a map. So I'm going to hit plus. I already took a screenshot of a map of Los Angeles, so that's the one I want to use. So let's say I wanted to use this map to give somebody directions from Santa Monica to Pasadena, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to speak to the map, and I'm going to draw it out so that somebody else can look at it. So let's take a look at how that would work. First I'm going to hit record, then I'm going to choose a color that I want to draw on the map, and then I'm going to speak to it as I'm choosing to describe the path. So, to get from Santa Monica to Pasadena, you would take the 405 freeway north, all the way up to the 101. Then you're going to go east on the 101, and it will turn into the 134, and eventually you will get to Pasadena. That's all I did, so it was 20 seconds of recording, and I can check it to see if I like what it looked like.
To get from Santa Monica to Pasadena, you would take the 405 freeway north all the way up to the 101. Then you're going to go east on the 101, and it will turn into the 134, and eventually you will get to Pasadena.
So as you can see, this can be pretty useful for making simple explanations to people. But this might not be the only setting, of course, that we want to look at it in. We can use this in a lot of academic settings, especially for sending out quick and simple messages to our students. Let's take a look at a couple of ways we might want to do that. There's a very cool example on the Clarisketch website that shows how you might want to share homework with the students. One of the ways to do it would be to click on the camera button and then maybe hover directly over your homework page here. So let me see if I can get this on both screens. So you might want to hover over the homework section, and then you might want to just take a picture of it together with the Clarisketch. And then I'll get rid of the text book from underneath. And here I can take this and then I can create my own commentary on it. So for example, if I want to use this one, I'm going to say check. And that now I'm going to go right into the recording section. So let me take a look at how I might want to do this. Hi everybody, today we're going to do our homework from section 1 and section 2, but I do not want you to do question number 3, and for extra credit you can do question number 4. Again, we can take a quick look at how it looks.
Hi everybody, today we're going to do our homework from section 1 and section 2. But I do not want you to do question number 3, and for extra credit, you can do question number 4.
Now to go back again, I'm going to just click on the back button. Now let's say that I wanted to kind of visually explain something. Again, I'm going to go right into the blank section, and I'm going to talk about a Venn diagram. Hi everybody, today I want you to do a Venn diagram. The two sections that I want you to focus on are going to look like this. And in section A, I want you to talk about Shakespeare. Sorry for the bad writing. And section B, I want you to talk about modern movies, and then I want you to talk about how they overlap.
Hi everybody, today I want you to do a Venn diagram. The two sections that I want you to focus on are going to look like this. And in section A, I want you to talk about
So I intentionally paused there in the middle during the actual recording here so that you could see how quickly it eliminates all the extra fluff and only focuses on what you're saying and how the drawing relates to that. Now, one last thing, we're going to share this out. So I can choose to make it public or unlisted. If I wanted to type in a name, I could say Venn Diagram. Okay. And then I'm going to have it unlisted because I don't really want it to go up onto the Clarisketch website, but I do want to share it. And it does go up to their server, and now I have all these different options of ways that I can share. Share via, Bluetooth, I can put it right up onto Twitter, I can put it through Facebook, anything that I want to do, even Dropbox and all that stuff. I mean, it's really pretty amazing. So let's say that I want to do Remind, and if you haven't looked at my Remind tutorial, it might be a good time. So now I'm going to send it out to maybe to my class. If I clicked on who do I want to send it to, and I'll say, John and class. For example, now it's not going to give me a recipient because I don't actually have one called John in class, but I don't want to send it to my real students. They will be very confused. And then I would just send it right out. Really useful, really amazing. Let's go take a look at the homework page. Okay, so I'm going to keep the homework short and sweet, but I do want you to try it out. So let's take a look. First thing, of course, is download Clarisketch to your Android. And, for bonus points, you might want to request that they make an Apple iOS version. Next, create a quick message. It can be anything, maybe something fun, just test it out. And, for final, why don't you tweet it to me at EdTech.tv. I would love to see a little message, see how maybe you could use it in your classroom. I know there's a lot of different ideas. And I've actually come up with a little list of them, so make sure to go visit EdTech.tv to see some of those ideas and maybe give you a little bit of inspiration to get started with Clarisketch. As always, I would love if you go and tweet me at EdTech.tv. Subscribe right here on YouTube. EdTech.tv is the username. And also jump over to Facebook and like my page over at EdTech.tv. Really looking forward to seeing how you guys take advantage of this, if it's useful for you, and shoot me a message if it is, and I will see you the next time around. Take care.